And welcome back to the Showroom Presents. You know, way back in 2006, NASA's New Horizons spacecraft was launched for a trip across the solar system. Its destination? Pluto. And now, the New Horizons probe has finally reached its destination, and we're going to see some never-before-seen close-up images of tiny Pluto. And our guests today are the program manager for Ball Aerospace, Dr. Lisa Hardaway, and Ball Technologies Business Development Manager for Space Sciences, Dr. Makenzie Lystrup. Welcome to the Showroom Presents.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Hardaway, can you please tell us more about the New Horizons mission and its goals?
Yes, New Horizons' goal is to go out to the Pluto system, understand what Pluto is about, what it's made of, and as well as sending back images of the system and the different objects out there. Pluto is the gateway to the third section of our solar system, the Kuiper Belt. It has many icy objects within the belt, and we're trying to understand a lot more about what is out there.
Wonderful. So, Dr. Lystrup, why Pluto?
Indeed, Pluto is far more interesting world than we ever even imagined. Pluto is a system, a place that we really know almost nothing about. This mission is not going to rewrite textbooks, but it's going to write the textbooks on Pluto. The Pluto system, as Lisa mentioned, is part of the Kuiper Belt. And the Kuiper Belt objects, these icy bodies out in the outer solar system, are thought to be the remnants of planet formation in the solar system. And so understanding Pluto, which is the largest of these Kuiper Belt objects and the easiest one for us to get to, it's really critical for understanding the evolution of our own solar system.
Very interesting. Now, I understand that the camera and spectrometer on the spacecraft are called Ralph and Alice, just like the honeymooners. Can you share more information about Ralph and Alice?
Yes, as you alluded to, it is a nod to the honeymooners. Just a bit of humor on our program.
One of my favorite shows from when I was a kid.
Yeah. So Ralph is going to be kind of the main eyes at the close encounter. It'll take images in the visible as well as the infrared spectrums. The infrared will actually enable us to see different heat sources. So if there's an underground volcano, for instance, then Ralph will be able to pick it up. Alice is sitting right next to Ralph on the spacecraft. It takes pictures in the ultraviolet spectrum as a spectrometer. And they'll be coordinating their image taking while we do the flyby, and we'll be able to put all of that data together into one image that will tell us a lot more about each feature that we're seeing, about what the atmosphere might look like, and all of that kind of information. As we can put all the different frequencies together, it'll give us a better picture of the features that we're looking at.
It sounds absolutely fascinating to me, who knows very little about this. So it must be really, exciting for the two of you.
Absolutely. As a planetary scientist, going to a new world in our solar system is pretty much the most exciting thing that can happen. And being out in this region of the solar system, the furthest out that we have been to one of our planets has been out to Neptune. That was back in 1989. And so
Wow.
Going this far, it's a real milestone.
Wow, that's amazing. It took 9 years to get there. I mean, was that sort of the projected time that it would take?
It was the projected time, but you have to realize that this is the fastest moving man-made object ever. It's moving at about just over 30,000 miles an hour. It did take us 9.5 years to get there, but when you compare, it took Apollo 3 days to get to the moon. New Horizons made it to the moon in 6 hours. So it is really moving out there.
Did it have some other shorter trips besides the moon before it was launched for Pluto?
It did a flyby of Jupiter, so we were able to get images at Jupiter, as well as Mars as we flew past. But that's about it. We used Jupiter as a gravity assist for trajectory and to get a little bit more speed. But its main goal is the Pluto system, and that's really where we're going. We did a few different trajectory changes along the way, but none were very large.
Wow, it's amazing. So now, what happens to the New Horizons spacecraft after it flies by Pluto?
Well, tomorrow is the closest approach, and we're going to be going by very, very fast. As Lisa said, this is a very fast-moving spacecraft. So the flyby itself, the close encounter, it won't take very long. Just after that, the spacecraft will spin around and look back at Pluto as it's flying away, and look through its atmosphere, which is a great observation to make when the sun's behind it. It helps us determine what the atmosphere is made of. And if there are any rings around Pluto, it'll be a lot easier to detect them with the sun behind it. Then the spacecraft will fly further out into the Kuiper Belt and continue on for another decade at least. And the team is actually looking right now for potential other targets for New Horizons to fly by, other Kuiper Belt objects. So we may get a lot more science yet out of this mission just beyond Pluto.
Wow, that's amazing. It makes me, I want to say to infinity and beyond. I can't help myself right now. So where can the viewers at home go for some more information about this very exciting news?
So for Ralph, they can go to ballaerospace.com. And for more information about the mission, about Pluto and the system, nasa.gov.
Wow, that's terrific. Well, Dr. Hardaway, Dr. Lystrup, thank you so much for joining us here on the Showroom Presents, and I wish you much greater success in the future with your new endeavors.
Thank you. Thanks for
you.
listening.
Airport Plaza Jewelers is turning 20. Join the celebration. It's our Jamaican anniversary giveaway, an all-expense getaway to Jamaica, and a $100,000 island paradise shopping spree. Just stop into Airport Plaza Jewelers for your entry form. No purchase necessary. But while you're here, check out our fabulous selection of diamond anniversary jewelry, rings, necklaces, bracelets, thousands of great designs at deep discount. Hurry down. You can't win if you don't enter the Showroom on Union Jamaican anniversary giveaway and cash spending spree. The Showroom on Union is your anniversary diamond jewelry store.